You could turn me on and turn me off with your gaze. You could make me feel oh so much with your ways. It's so perfect the way you play me. It's magnetic the way you pull me. You flick the switch, you know me so well. You turn me on like nobody else. I'm a project for you to complete. You're so perfect and now I need you. Need me, need me. It's so perfect the way you play me. It's magnetic the way you pull me. You could turn me on and turn me off with your gaze. You could make me feel oh so much with your ways. It's so perfect the way you play me. It's magnetic the way you pull me. You flick the switch, you know me so well. You turn me on like nobody else. I'm a project for you to complete. You're so perfect and now I need you. Need me, need me. It's so perfect.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talent League, and here we are, ready to cast another game with Wumby. He observed yesterday. Now he's going to cast with me. How are you doing, Wumby? How's your day going?
And it's okay. It's pretty early for me still. It's like 2 p.m. So, starting off the day right. I had an English muffin, some water, and then that's literally it. So, looking forward to this matchup right here. Well, not really, because
qvG versus Ignite Esports. I mean, what?
yeah.
Firstly, what team are you going for? Personally, Ignite Esports always been my
What?
favorite team.
Nah, bro, you tripping, bro. It's QVG all the
Even,
way.
bro, Ignite
And
Esports are gonna win, bro.
nah,
All right,
bro,
no, we're
QVG.
not, we're not, we're not having this conversation. All right, so here we have
We
qvG
started the
versus Ignite
conversation.
Esports. Like, we're just gonna be arguing about this all the time, and we'll see who comes out on top one day. We'll see who comes out on top. It's gonna be Ignite, trust me. But
Oh, bro.
either way, both of these teams have had somewhat. I mean, qvG obviously number one, which is no surprise, but they've both been playing decently well throughout the season. Ignite Esports is in eighth. qvG, they didn't deserve that first place. Ignite Esports definitely deserve that first place. I'm telling you.
You're trolling. You're
Let's see
trolling.
qvG's lineup. All right, their lineup is Sir Googie, F2, Just Pat, Goody, and Kex. I mean, we've seen four of those players so many times. A great lineup to have, and they'll probably be good. Ignite Esports, obviously better. But either way, we'll be on is it Clubhouse and Coastline?
Yeah.
What?
Coastline first and then Clubhouse.
Coastline and then Clubhouse. And I mean, qvG, they're quite dominant on Coastline, as we've seen. They've been winning against Structures Esports, and what I'm looking through my notes now, they've also won against they won Structures Esports twice, which was quite strong, and they also won against High 3 and 5 other maps. Clubhouse, not the strongest map. I don't like seeing it, as well as Coastline. They're both, some would say, very boring maps, but at least we don't have Oregon. And surprisingly, that is banned. I'm not sure what team, but that is banned. Oh, it's an auto ban. Auto ban from last time, which we did love to see. Fun. Cafe and Oregon were auto banned. And those maps we won't be seeing anytime soon. But as most of the community which are watching, 70% of you do believe that qvG is going to win. Only 25 think Ignite Esports is going to win. 5% draw. But you gotta have some faith in Ignite Esports, guys. You gotta have some faith in them, because they can come out on top sometimes. They
It's,
can come out on top sometimes, but it might be difficult.
I
What's
mean,
your view on this, though, Wambi?
with the form of Ignite Esports, it's kind of hard to have any hope in them because last week they played against Structure Esports, and in that matchup against Structure Esports, they struggled a hell of a lot. And before that matchup between them and Structure Esports, they were actually kind of on the same level. And then after that matchup, it just went Structure Esports' way. And if they play how
Mm,
they played against Structure Esports, I mean, QVG's just gonna walk all over them. I mean,
yeah.
Coastline is one of their most played maps for QVG. Throughout the season, it's one of their top 3 maps that they played along with Oregon and Clubhouse, which Clubhouse is second. And for Ignite, they've only played it once, and I think that was they lost on that map again to Structure Esports. If
Yeah.
not to Structure Esports, and I can't remember who they lost to. No, it was Oregon that they lost 7-1 on. I think it was actually, yeah, it was to Blue Jays actually 7-5. And Blue Jays are a good team, but yeah, I don't know. I don't it's I don't know. It's all right.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
And
hard to say.
yeah, don't worry, don't worry. And speaking of Coastline and Clubhouse, we're going to go Coastline Ignite Esports. They're big Coastline, as you said, quite at times alongside qvG. And qvG, when they do play Coastline, they do bring Flores majority of the time, because it's very OP in this new meta. And some they bring Vigil, especially you see Goody, 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 Goody. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to be screamed at. Goody. Yeah, you have so Googie and Goody playing Vigil, which Ignite Esports most common bans, Flores and Vigil. So that hopefully for them it will not affect their game plan and game style throughout Coastline. But on Clubhouse, again, it's very common bans. You see Thatcher, Maverick, Cade, sometimes Valkyrie or Mira, depending on each one, but possibly Flores alongside it as well. Ignite Esports will ban because on the elbow and just shields in general, as I said in the new meta, Flores can just be a really difficult opponent to play against. But either way, we're going to be heading straight into the game. Trippins flew us in. We've talked long enough. We've still got the information to fill you in through the game. But I mean, qvG Academy, I love that name. On the defense, Ignite Esports on the attack, and what are we going to say? I'm thinking possibly a Flores or even Thatcher.
I think qvG, yes. I thought it was an Ash. It just
Thatcher.
flashed in at the last second, but it is a Thatcher. They've banned their percentage for banning Thatcher on every single map really that they've played so far has been like 97%. So they really don't like playing the Thatcher, and I mean, not every team wants to play the Thatcher. He's pretty meta to ban, and I'm expecting maybe a Habana ban or a Flores ban, and it is the Habana ban to come out next. And for Ignite Esports, it's kind of their bans are a little bit all over the place, you know what I mean? It's not like they
Yeah.
have a definite ban of, oh yeah, we ban this operator this many times. It's just like they've been really who they want on each map.
Yeah,
It's
it's very
not really
flexible
meta.
bans. And there goes the
Yeah.
vigil, which we
Yep,
talked
there goes
about
the vision.
as well.
Yeah.
And now, who are qvG going to ban? That's the question. Looking at a Valkyrie, Mirror, possibly Goyo, as they've been the most common bans for qvG. We'll see what comes out, and will they keep their consistent bans? Yes, they will. Valkyrie gets put off the board, and now that's going to set up Maestro to be enabled. And also these are bulletproof cameras which can now move around, which is very cool. Shoot their
And then
own
also
EMP
EMP
grenade
burst.
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh That's gonna be. I mean, I felt like that change with the deployable cameras or the bulletproof cameras was a bit unnecessary because they were already strong in the first place, and now they're even stronger because they give off information, and now on top of that, they can also clear utility, not in the way of like a forest drone where it has that area of effect or whatever, but those EMP bursts can do a lot of damage on against the attackers, especially with how utility heavy this meta is nowadays. And interestingly enough, we do see the Echo 6 picked onto the Goyo, and the first site that we do see is actually Penthouse Theater. Um with the recent changes to Coastline, you see Penthouse Theater picked a whole bunch, and I'm guessing it's mainly because of the wall in VIP
Attackers
now
need to
being
locate and defuse as many bombs as
reinforceable.
they
You
can.
don't have that big
Yeah,
window in
definitely.
VIP that can just be blown open, and then attackers have a free angle right in there. It's
Yeah,
just
because you used to have like a castle at best,
yeah.
and maybe a mute jammer alongside it. But now you can have cades, which are just no IQ can even get them. No nades are gonna get them. Mute jammers, bandit charges, loads of things. The impact tricking, so many things to deal with now when you're trying to push that VIP side. Because if you really want to run in
10
Hall of
seconds
Fame,
remaining.
not only do you have to worry about bathroom free holes, you have to worry about site
to
door, but you also have to worry about VIP and shields alongside it. But we're not going to see very
Attackers must
vocalized
locate and defuse
or
a bomb.
very focused on VIP. It's going to be more of a hookah billets kind of start. It's going to be like more of a hookah and billets hold as we see shields and
Attackers
ADS is
dropped the
being set up
diffuser.
there. But we'll have to see. It's a rehost. I'm not sure what's. Ignite crashed. Oh, I didn't see that because I'm blind. So yeah, but Ignite did crash. I would have rehost, and probably we go straight back into it soon. But I mean, it's not much to speak about there. We only got one round of action, and we just the prep phase. But we did see that penthouse hold, which led into hooker and billiards, shields, and that really going to be utilized pretty much every round by both teams. If it works, it will stay that way as Rooney Gadgets. Or what's the proper name for Rooney Gadgets?
Laser gates.
Laser gates. They act as another ADS, and with that mechanical arm, it's really good rotate, really good free hole. It can make anything destroy anything, and hopefully for them destroy the enemy. But I mean, 1B rehost, not the greatest start to the day. Most likely not for you.
Most
Ooh.
Why would it not be a great start for me?
I don't know, mate. 'Cause you had a long day.
Nah, I mean, the days just
Just-
already start.
Just
The days just started.
making how Ignite Esports are gonna beat qvG. You know,
Hello?
prolonging it. It's just
I didn't.
prolonging the event.
Wait, what? What? I didn't say that.
Yeah,
You- Didn't you
Ignite
say
Esports definitely
Ignite?
gonna win qvG.
No, bro. What? Come
It's
on.
gonna be a long game for you. Very long game.
Nah, that's
It's
not
gonna
a
be
very long
Ignite
game.
Esports
I think
everywhere.
it's gonna be a
Right.
quick game for you because
We're gonna see Cryptic
nah, bro.
demolish qvG.
All
He's
right,
gonna be
just
popping 360. He's gonna be jumping out
all
VIP
right.
window, which isn't even there anymore. He's just
Ah,
gonna be everywhere.
what?
Oh,
So
Joe.
he's gonna jump out of VIP?
Yeah,
Hello?
window, which isn't even there. It's not even there. He's still gonna jump out
Production?
of it.
Production can is there a window in VIP? Can you jump out of VIP? Hello? Oh,
Yeah,
come on, tripping.
there isn't a window in there, but Cryptic will find the window and he will demolish.
Tripping, bro. You're a
Yanni.
plat.
Hex will be on his cameras, mate. He'll be distracted. When we really want to have this argument.
Argue,
Look at
man. You
Mez. Mez
started
is
it.
ready. Mez is ready. We're waiting on qvG.
No, we're not. Are we?
Hit the start. Hit the start button, tripping. No, I don't. I really not bothered to see your gold charm.
Oh, shit.
Don't know what you're trying to flex on the camera. Well, we're back in. We're back in. Hopefully they don't crash, and hopefully Ubisoft can be somewhat decent for once. As back on the defense, we've already done the bans, same bans as usual, or as we did before, and D-Wiz. Well,
Well, I can get in the
let's head
same
straight
site as
into it.
well because they already spawned in, so they're gonna go back to Penthouse Theater. And you commented on it a little bit. Was there hookah billiards hold? I'm guessing with the recent changes again, what like I said, the VIP wall being added, it adds a lot more flexibility for the defenders on Coastline because at first Coastline was a extremely attacker sided map, and the statistics will show that Coastline has become more balanced
That was
after
nice.
the rework. Yeah.
Oh,
So, I mean, it allows the defenders to be a little bit more flexible with how they play around the site and how they play in it or what their roam game is. It's just it's a lot more fluid for the defenders.
yeah. I also
Makes
want to point out
it a
one
lot
more
better.
thing,
Yeah.
which I don't want to compliment qvG, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Come on.
Sir Gigi went on Echo, and King went straight from the Echo to the IQ instantly, and the sick pick came out. Sick pick utilized. Goyo, that Jackal could have done a lot there. Possibly could have had a lot of changes on the game, especially with the roam game. But I mean, that was such easy bait, and it
Attackers
was
need to
taken.
locate and defuse as many
And
bombs as
King's
they
now going to
can.
be stuck on that IQ, which, I mean, apart from popping mute jammers and ADSs, and it's not going to be any Echo drones anymore to shoot. But yeah, we've seen this setup from last time. Nothing from what we've seen. Billet Hookah, and as you said, the flexibility is it's very large because with that breach being there. And if they want to rotate back into VIP because they know they're pushing VIP like hard, they put nades in, put flashes in. It gives them a lot of time before the breach has even started to be opened to
5
get
seconds
behind
left.
their shields, to get in positions to hold that breach and obviously hold it down in the later
Attackers are moving out
part
to
of the
locate a
round.
bomb
But
and defuse it.
round one, let's head straight into it.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what happens and how Ignite Esports attacking lineup will fit into this matchup. Interestingly enough, we do see the Ace brought out as well, but I'm guessing
Your
that's
name?
just to get VIP wall. And also, you also have the Ash coming in. I mean, Ash is pretty popular on Coastline because of her breaching rounds and just how it's a fraggers map. So fragging ops are invited to play this map and go crazy on it. And first bit of contact, we see somebody in luggage pop the hatch right above the buck, and I think that was the Aruni of Goody. I think that was who's in luggage actually, and she popped that hatch right above him, but no piece of context, so no real movement coming in from Ignite Esports. Their plan is seemingly to push like Southside and maybe Aqua Office and try and clear the roamers of qvG from there, but I don't know. The plan right now isn't too concrete from what I'm seeing. You know, it's a bit slow, and that's pretty odd for Coastline so far.
Yeah, Coastline would usually be, you know, fast speed. And talking about this fast speed, Johnny will go straight in. Caster's curse right there, but he gets instantly shut down. Shoot trades goes out, gets one on Mez, but Mez also gets Goody another 3v4. And I mean, they definitely went quick, but definitely at the wrong time. That's what's there to say. And yeah, it's quite slow. Johnny, the Ash, decided to rush into Sunrise and completely went all the way around to Aqua Balcony. So it was quite weak pushing on was even there. And I mean, Ignite Esports, they've got 3 members alive and they're going to have to rely on them, Lethal, Cryptic and King, to clutch us out. And they're not even going to go for the VIP push pillars or hookouts. They're going to be going straight for a theatre at the back where they see a rotate and a shield there. And I mean, only an ace charge to get rid of that shield because nade and the Ash
A bomb has
charges.
been located.
The Ash blaster bomb down, but 45 seconds remaining. qvG can just hold this out. It's not going to be difficult. Shield goes down and so does the breach. Kex gets a double on this round, and now just Cryptic and King alive. It's going to be very difficult for them as Cryptic is currently stuck in a corner, and Kex now on the flank. Kex gets a third on the round. As he has the triple, Cryptic gets one. He's got to worry about his behind as well. He gets a double. That's Kex. He will not get the third, and Just Pat will take out Cryptic with the headshot, and that is the first round. A close one, but a dominant one. Close but dominant. Yeah.
qvG took that one comfortably in the end. A 4v3 quickly is made into a 4v1 by, I think it was the flank of Kex. Yeah, Kex. And it was good for Ignite Esports to kind of change up their push. It looks like they were trying to like push the hookah VIP side, and then they figured out, oh wait, there's a lot of people there. Let's go to the weakest. If there's a lot of people there, then there's probably not going to be a lot of people watching Theater. And they were right. The only person who was watching Theater was the smoke of, I think, F2, and he was on that shield by that rotation hold that they made. Honestly, if they would have made that rotation quicker and been a little bit more aggressive on Theater, they could have probably gotten the plant off.
Attackers need to
And
locate
you know,
and
it's
defuse
easy
bomb.
when you get a plant off in Theater. It's easy to cut off rotations
Bomb
because there's
located
only
by
like
attackers.
3 places they can go: main stairs, L hallway from VIP, and then also luggage. But that
Speed
push
is what
took
they
them-
needed.
Yeah, speed is what they needed, and they just weren't aggressive enough. But
Yeah.
you know, we're heading into kitchen service, and kitchen service, you know, got a big change as well as VIP, and now you can't plant at the door anymore. You know, you have to push in
You
further.
have to go all the way into the side.
Yep,
Past
seconds left.
the window. Right there. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much, Driven.
past the
5
doorway,
seconds
and
remaining.
you have to plant right into the site. You have to actually push in this time. You can't just
Attackers objective
hang
is
back by the
Oh,
door and
goody.
Monty plants.
You
But
dare.
Billy
That's going to get a
has
kill.
on peak, and he
No,
almost
it
could've gotten the
isn't.
kill onto Lethal. I mean, Lethal, the ace
A
is
bomb
lit
has
up,
been
but he
located.
could have literally lost his life there, and that could have been the hard breach going for Ignite.
Oh,
Esports.
it's
Not
gonna
that
get
they really
rushed.
needed on this site, but they're
This
in
is
the
the
site.
speed. This is the speed they wanted, and it's what they needed. Cryptic finds 1 to F2 and now a 4v5. Basogi's going to be in the site, and Kes gets one. He's having a good game so far. Goody gets another. King gets one. Trades out. Just Pat. He gets a double on this round. Now we're 3v2. Johnny and Mez alive. This rush will work out if they're able to clutch it. Mez gets caught off while throwing the nade, but Flank and Just Pat to get a triple. Whoever's on Jaeger seems to be dominating in this round. It was Kex, not Just Pat. He's looking for the 4th kill. Goes for the wallbang. Mez alive. He's going to be finished by 3 remaining players. He doesn't get the quad, but Goody, he protects his friend, and there goes Ignite Esports. 2nd round. Speed, maybe a bit too fast, Ignite Esports. Maybe a bit too fast. But, I mean, they saw it. They saw the opening. But that member playing in Just Pat, playing in Bathroom, he had a great pop-off. And, I mean, to be honest, whoever's on Jaeger is just the man to get frags.
Yeah, and anytime one of these players gets on Jaeger, it's just a flurry of kills for them. They can just get 1 quad on the round, and then watch, they'll give it to like F2 or some crap like that, and then he'll end up getting like an ace or something. Anybody who gets Jaeger gets
Attackers
a
need
kill.
to
It's like the
locate and
Oprah
defuse bomb.
Winfrey show. But I mean, that was a lot better for Ignite Esports. They saw the opening and they immediately took control of site. Like you said, though, they moved just a little bit too fast. They overcompensated and allowed the quick retake from qvG, and that was their demise. But now they have a chance to attack Billiards and Hookah, another easy site for attackers. This site didn't really get any changes at all to it, but you know, it's a little bit easier to attack than I would say any of the other sites on Coastline. The best sites on this map.
Yeah,
But I mean,
it's not. I mean, you can definitely see when playing ranked, everyone goes Hookah. Everyone goes Hookah first. It's either 9 out of 10 times it's the one time it's kitchen. You never see penthouse in theater, which is so OP now since it's VIP buff, and if you have a solid squad, you can make it work. But Hookah will be the tertiary site for qvG. They will decide to go Blue Bar and Sunrise another time, not now. But they're not really going to be focusing on Hookah Bullets. Ignite Esports, they're going to go for a main and kitchen side. Johnny, he misses bullets, and just Pat lands bullets on him. Sorry, I do have a blocked nose. On the hallway, now a 5v4. Just Pat gets a C4 kill, so qvG finishes off quickly. The 3v5 is not looking good again for Ignite Esports. Goody, he takes out Johnny. Already damaged. Now a 2v5, and I mean the same kitchen push. It didn't work out last time, and it's looking like it might be a common thing for Ignite Esports as very dominant frag positioning. But King gets a lovely shot, but he finishes off a double as he takes out Goody alongside Just Pat. Now it's 2v3. It's very winnable with 1 minute 40 on the clock. Drones and Gemini still out, still have utility and still have intel to work with to finish off what they have started with this double frag by King. 2 versus 3. I mean, it was looking good 1B for qvG, but they found 2, and all they need is 1 more to make it even.
yeah, I mean, it was a 5v2. King quickly mopped up 2 kills that were you know, in lobby, they kind of overextended their roam a bit, but Ignite Esports didn't even have a chance to get near the site or attack it before they completely were demolished by, who was it, just Pax and Goody, and that attack just quickly faltered, and it barely even got started. So now it's King and Mez in a 2v3 situation. All 3 of the qvG players are on site. If they hold their positions and if they hold these angles, they could win this round. But you know, Ignite Esports could have something to say for that. King and Mez are extremely good players, and if they have the opportunity to clutch, they will take it. You see Goody, or not Goody, but King in VIP with his D8 suppressor aiming into hallway, and Kex is in support of the smoke player that King was just firing at, you know, in this hallway. And now they only have 25 seconds left to go. You see a player rotate from, this looks to be a split take really from Ignite Esports, but they don't have enough time to really dilly-dally here. And first piece of contact is from King, and a 2 kills from King, a double, but now it's a 1v1 between F2 and Mez. F2 has this Mossberg, but Mez is not going to know where he is, and that is the round for qvG. 3 rounds in a row for the defenders, and Ignite that was a lot better from Ignite Esports those last 2 rounds, but they still cannot find the win on their attacks on Coastline.
I wouldn't necessarily say Ignite Esports as a team, but definitely King coming out with a... I mean, I've got to be honest here. King definitely coming out with a big quad kill on that round. Not close enough though, and qvG will go to Blue Bar and Sunrise. But just on that round, I think if Mez got that Melusi gadget so much earlier, worrying about the position of the smoke, I forgot who it was, please, Kex. That could have been a round for Ignite Esports, and a definite 2v5 clutch and a possible clip for King. But either way, Blue Bar Sunrise, they have not seen this site yet. Ignite Esports, and they're looking to attack it, and lethal, not looking very lethal this game, but hopefully you can pull through eventually, and we'll see what qvG have in store for Sunrise Blue Bar, because I bet you they've got a new strat, they've got some new things they want to show us.
Yeah, we'll see. Blue Bar, they completed the complete side rotation. They've won all 3 of them, so now they're going for the quad round feed, whatever, quad feed on the round count. You know, defending Blue Bar and Sunrise. And I mean, Sunrise on Blue Bar is one of those sites where it's like 50-50 pick. A lot of teams don't play it, and a lot of teams do play it, mainly just because they don't want to. It requires you to extend your roam a lot. You know, you have to roam top floor, and then you also have to have players set up in the lobby. You also have to play. You also have to have some type of presence in kitchen. It's just a lot for a lot of teams, and that's why you don't see a lot of teams play this site. But we're gonna see qvG play this site, and the you know, we see the duo of Jaeger and Womai come out together. Guji's gonna get aggressive in this kitchen, and he's gonna probably be pinched by these Ignite Esports players. He has nobody really in support of him. The only player that you can say that he has in support of him is just Pax, but just Pax is in lobby. That's a missed opportunity for him, as he just misses the head of the Ash. I mean, he still does have just Pax in lobby here, but that's about it. If somebody jumps in from behind his window, he doesn't have that support. It's ahead of an Ignite Esports player, but still no kill coming out from either side. Even though Guji has been lit up to, I want to say that's about 70 HP, 65 HP, but that's a good headshot from Guji. And that's Johnny out on the floor. The Ash going 0-4. That's not what you want to see from your Ash player at all.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see, but he does go down. He's going to be on the cams or spectating players for Ignite Esports. But just Pat, he will add another to qvG's total on this round, and this kitchen push again not looking like the strongest, but we still have King, and if we know he can do something, it's getting fragged, but Lethal goes down once more. 0-4, not a solid game for him. He's going to do well. Hopefully he can get better out Mez. The same angle his friend lost to. He will re-peek it. Being shot by F2. He gets caught off guard and he runs into a pole. A 1v5. Clutch, we saw him got a quad. He's already got one on Goody. Possible 1v5. And we saw him got a quad. He's going to be pushed from 2 angles. He gets a kill onto Googie. He nearly gets a kill on Just Pat, but he doesn't make it. And I mean, that round it all went down. 1 kill after another in Ignite Esports. They slowly crumble to a 5th round.
Yeah. Again, those kitchen pushes are not looking too good for Ignite Esports. You highlighted it, and I talked about those last few rounds, the 2 rounds before this round that they just lost, being much better. This round was somehow worse than those last 2 rounds, and it left King in the 1v5 situation, and there's so much a man can do. He can get you 3 kills, he can get you 2 and a quad on a round, but asking for a 1v4 clutch situation is a little bit too much. And Mozzie 6 pick onto the Echo, and I think they're going Penthouse Theater again. So interesting pick. He 6 picks off of the Mozzie. Echo is not commonly played on this site really, or even on Coastline, because Coastline is such a small map. There's not a lot of places
just in
the
general
Echo can hide. Yeah,
it's the Echo drones lost their invisibility.
Yeah, it's easier for them to be seen, and then the IQ's in play. So that's going to make it a little bit easier for the attackers to spot them out, even if they're not in the same room. I
just want to... Yeah. I think the Echo losing the Goyo could affect this strat, because they... Oh no, Echo does have a shield, but you do lose that shield in VIP, which opens a doorway if Ignite Esports choose to take it. As this could be very good. They lose the VIP shield. Not only facing Village, but also facing VIP. And if Ignite Esports realize this, yep, there they go. They do realize that. They realize the shield's not going to be there anymore. They decide to go VIP because there's less utility focused on that area. And it's a switch for Ignite Esports, but they're still going to be going kitchen, as kitchen is very important to take and take control of, just manhandle, to be honest, to open up floors and ready to push any site. And they will open up that meat. They will open up the breach, getting rid of that meat jammer. And VIP, they know, they see it's open. But Goody and Kex will roll. Kex nearly caught a member of Ignite Esports, but he didn't see their whole body. And you have Goody and Kex, they get the breach, and I said it at the beginning, this is where they rotate around and they have enough time to do so. As Kex decides to be aggressive, as they are 4 rounds up. if they do decide to lose, and Just Pat, he's going to be aggressive. He's going to jump out of Server's kitchen. Cryptic might catch it, but no, Just Pat.
Absolutely not.
Cryptic, you're going to be working on your aim lab because Just Pat's all over on this one. 9-1, he's got 9 KD. What's going to stop him? Goody, he just go down. F2, he finds a double. 2 heads, lethal. You really got to start acting up to your name. Johnny last alive, 1v5. I mean, it's all falling to Apple Crumble, to be honest. And the angle, that's a 2K, a 2K, and a K. Gee whiz. I mean, F2, you can't be doing that. And Just Pat, you can't be doing it. You just, I mean, Ignite Esports, I am rooting for you. I'm rooting for you here, but qvG, they're dominant. They're dominant throughout. They're number 1 for a reason, and they were 3rd in the Champion Series last season for a good reason. But I mean, that's just really closed out for me. That's really closed out for me, 1B.
I cannot believe that kill onto Cryptic, and it's not. He didn't like. It's not him just whiffing. It's literally just the mute also like flicking onto him as he's trying to run in back into the building. Yeah, it's just him. I mean that's I mean he's just better. It's not him needing to go practice onto aim labs, even though that's probably where he should go. It's him just getting completely demolished by that SMG. I mean, it's one thing getting ran out on with the Mossberg like that, but it's also another thing to get flicked on from the roof by an SMG-11. I mean, come on. Where is the respect? Come on. I'm kidding.
I mean, there's no respect.
it's a little bit shocking right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought qvG would be pretty dominant, but I didn't think they would be this dominant. You know, looking to make a 6-0 half at the moment. Perfect half for them. I mean, they've looked perfect throughout these last 2 rounds.
Oh heck no, that C4's... He did that to me in a ranked game. I played against him. He did that to me in a ranked game. It's really annoying. And will it get a kill? It falls too short. That would have got a kill on Lethal as well. That would have got a kill. But, I mean, he doesn't get that kill. Lethal, he will hop off the ace and we'll go on Thinker. I mean, this is where you want to be acting lethal when you're 5 rounds down. You want to get this 1 round. And, I mean, honestly, Coastline, it's an attacker favored map. Not only in ranked, all the way from casual to competitive. It's really attacker sided, and it's making it look like it's 100% win rate for qvG on the defense, and so far it is. But Ignite Esports, they're wanting to win this round, and they've still got passion, but Mez, it's not there for him. As qvG, he finds a head on him, and now it's a 4v5 so early. qvG have been finding so many early frags, so many, or every single time should I say, and now 45 seconds gone and only 1 body lost in the side of Ignite Esports. They've got some ground, but again, Cryptic loses it. And he's going to have to go for another swing. He does hear the man going down the main stairs. Tries to get the pre-fire, but no intel gathered for Ignite Esports. And Just Pat, he will be there ready for the run out, possibly. I mean, he did it once on the mute. Will he do it again? No, he won't. He'll play it safe, and qvG, strong defense. Ignite Esports, they're going to need to find some frags, as it is a kitchen site, and they've just started to do vertical play.
Well, yeah, this round is not looking too great for not qvG, but Ignite Esports, and they're down a man at the moment, and they haven't. It's been a while since we've seen a pick or a trade or anything like that. You know, the trade game has been, well, in the most nicest way I can put it, it's been the trade game for Ignite Esports has just been awful. It seems as though when qvG get like a kill, they also end up with like 3 more kills to pop off in that round, and Ignite Esports have like no answer for it. And you know, they're letting players like just Pax just completely run over them, like F2, like qvG. It's every single player on the team. Speaking of qvG, he's going to be able to get a pick onto Lethal, but it's traded out by Cryptic. And I mean, Cryptic and King are the only ones who have kills, and it's Pax with the run out onto King, and now Johnny, and that's a double for him, and it's now Cryptic stuck in the 1v4. He has 4 kills so far, but he has to find 4 more to win this round off. And with 10 seconds left, no diffuser in sight. Well, the diffuser's outside. Everybody knows where he is. He's gonna like just die in a couple of minutes, and he is. It's qvG to win that out with the commando, and the cool reload animation is shown after he gets the nice headshots on to Cryptic, to make this a 6-0 for qvG. I mean, what the hell?
I mean, yeah, that's precisely it. That's all there is to say about that one. I mean, I did call that right up. It's very seeable, especially Cryptic. He should have seen that one coming. He broke it. He gave the sound, and he takes advantage of those ones, and he'll be popping off on Ash, or hoping to pop off with Ash in the side of qvG and Ignite Esports. I mean, it's either 1 round or 6 rounds they've got to last. I mean, one round or 6 rounds they've got left to finish the game. But I mean, 1B. I'm still definitely going to support Ignite Esports, or hopefully one of the support, unless it all goes to shambles. It's looking quite shambolic, but you can't put faith down in them yet. And I mean, there's not much to say. It's just qvG all the time, especially just Pat, and just small 2Ks, 3Ks, and sometimes even 4Ks by all of their members consistently getting kills and consistently playing it well. And Ignite Esports, they just keep falling behind, and Lethal, Johnny, Mez, they're going to be a part of that falling behind group. King, he did try to keep it alive with the quad kill, but apart from that, he's only got 2 kills on his name. And Cryptic, he's got 4, and you can't really establish the game plan of Ignite Esports, but maybe they have something on defense to show. Maybe they have something to show and new strats for us to see, and we will hopefully get to see them for not just 1 round, but hopefully, well, I'm saying hopefully quite a lot, because they do need some hope. Hopefully, we can see it for more than 1 round, and that hope hopefully will be there as qvG gets close enough to a shot onto Kings. He goes for the wrong pre-fire, but both equally tanking some damage. But Cryptic, he goes sunrise window, and he pops it, and he finds that kill onto qvG. And qvG, that's the first entry from Ignite Esports. It's the first time they've got an entry, but it's no doubt that qvG are able to win this back. Laser gadgets being burnt, and F2, he gets the plant down, but a lovely wallbang from King. He's having a great game so far. Lethal gets the C4 from below, but Goody gets one of his own, and now it's going to be a game of can qvG get it first. But it's going to be vertical from below. The nade might not take long enough to pop, but Mez gets that down the jump out by God knows who. King goes down. It's going to be left alive. Last is going to be below. Goody has the chance, but he goes for the wrong thing. He's just above you. He doesn't make it. He could have made it if he went for it. And Ignite Esports, they survived 1 more round. And I mean, I was falling to my words, just like qvG. It was all going down. A 2v4. qvG tried to keep it alive, but it didn't work out. And Ignite Esports, they do come on top, and hopefully they can come on top once more.
Maybe there's just a defender-sided team, but even if they are a defender-sided team, 6-0 on the half is a bit extreme.
Just Pit.
You know.
Confirmation, it's just Pit, not just Pat.
Oh, okay. Just Pit. Hello, just Pit. We got you. Just Pit. I'm gonna keep saying
got
it,
you,
I
bro.
don't want to forget it. You know.
Just like how I called a male female. We're gonna move on. Either way, mistakes are made. Yeah, very bad ones. But either way, we're gonna move on. Capcan, it's gonna be shown. Mez dropping the Jaeger. That is somewhat of a sacrifice. Echo, you've seen it by qvG. We'll see it again by King. King's having a very strong game. Echo, you might be wanting to stay alive for longer, and a trend has been seen on Pet Now's Theatre. Echo seems to be strong. I'm not sure if they've caught this up on scrims, and maybe it's just the new meta. I'm falling behind. I haven't even got the recent update of the Christmas thing yet, so not looking too good for me. But either way, we will see Ignite Esports on 5 rounds behind, and 5 rounds they need to win.
Yeah, I mean, just a tall order to ask, especially since they're on defense now on coastline. And you know, this is, at the end of the day, this is a team game, and qvG look more like a team than Ignite Esports do. And I'm judging off of the scoreboard and also off of how both of these teams are playing, because it just doesn't look like it's meshing well for Ignite Esports. And the same thing happened against when they were playing against Structure Esports as well, because you know they got completely decimated, at least on the second map. Oh, a missed opportunity for Just Pit, as the first kill actually falls to the side of Ignite Esports. For the last 2 rounds, they've been able to find the first kill, and I think that was Johnny, or no, I think that was Mez actually got the kill. Another kill could have gone in the way of Johnny as well, as I think he lit up the Ash, but he's gonna get traded out by qvG, who rotated into bathroom just to catch him off guard. A little good piece of teamwork for qvG as they catch the player on a roll. The toes. He's gonna try and hit the head, but he could have hit the toes, and that's a missed opportunity for him. But that's Riptic able to get a kill on the other side. It's not on the Ayana though. The Ayana is gonna be able to dab Mez, and that's the Capkin down in Courtyard. A minute and 55 left to go, and qvG have somehow found the advantage after following a man down first. They found a man advantage here with 3v2 with a minute and 45 left to go.
Yep, and you love to see that. F2 stepping in. He's still on hospital, but he can still get frags for his team when and if he needs to. And he does exactly that. Lethal. He's still going to be sticking VIP. King will be somewhere near theatre. They will not align to get this breach. Lethal. Whoa, that's just a bit too slow by him. The yellow pin comes out, and there goes the breach. Lethal has the chance to run out. He has the open door, but he will choose to stay inside. King with a pixel angle. He nearly finds the head of F2, and I would be very disappointed if I died to that one, because Chief, that's a pixel and a half. I've got to say, 1 minute remaining. Nothing much happened apart from getting the breach, and qvG. No. But yeah, qvG. He is below. He has a nade in hand. He will use it. Red ping's coming out. The large amount of intel being gathered as qvG. He gets the sample that someone shot. Lethal. He will be dropping back, but F2 gets one of his own. King. He goes down, and now 1v3, but now a 3v0. As the last kill comes out and King goes down, and qvG finds that one. 7-1. 7-1. 7-7-7-1. That was a swift game, and Just Pit, he will take that MVP with proud with that Pro League. He will be rocking it. What a stunning game by him, 11-2, and you can really see that scoreboard come into play. That it's like it gets 3 each time. It's consistent by all the players. You can see hardball all the way through entry, and you don't see that for Ignite Esports, but still hope on this next map. And we will be heading to a break. 1B.
Yep, heading into a break, and I mean, last couple of notes on that match. I thought qvG would win that map, but I didn't think it would be that dominant.
Yeah.
And Ignite Esports going onto Clubhouse, if they play like how they played on the coastline, they need a lot. They need a lot of maybe therapy, Jesus, other type.
They need to sacrifice a lamb instead of sacrificing their heart.
Yeah, they need.
That's what they need to do
right now. Because if they play like how they played on coastline, Clubhouse requires a lot of teamwork and coordination, and if they look as uncoordinated as they did on coastline, it's not going to work out, and it's gonna look bad.
Well said there, 1B. And we will, catch you after the break. 5 minutes for you guys to stack up on some more drinks, and I need to do that as well. Food, pizza, popcorn, whatever you need. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Soldiers just take the time with this Yokai drone. Pivotal and King just picks up a kill.
And he takes out Cryptic in showers, so King is going to be by himself. There is no trade value for him here, but as I say that, he ends up getting kills in the game so far, and you have the IQ of JRD on that east side repel, just looking to put a pressure elsewhere, but it's a double coming out from Plunet. He grabs Coral and SXK, and now it's a triple for Plunet. Now it's a fourth for Plunet, and he ends it off with a quad. Alibi work. I told you about that gun. That MX is a monster. Continuously just rotates into red without thinking about it, but Slows is able to get the kill onto Matthew. That's the player who killed him, and answers Sophia and Cotter. Now 1 minute and 40 left. This looks pretty good for Structure Esports. I say that, and Slows on this flank is just gonna murk SX and right now, but he's just gonna persist on this position, and he's gonna get a kill from it. What he's doing right now, he's gonna rotate down main stairs. He's gonna get a quad on the round, and he's gonna get another kill. And that's the ace. There's no way I'm gonna finally get rid of it, remove the intel away from the attacker. And it's about 55 seconds up. The first kill goes in the way of Hunter. It's a nice pick from him, grabbing what looks to be the Ayana. And he's gonna grab a second on the Prophet this time. Now 45 seconds left for High Frame 5. Gecko's that kill, but and now it's left High Sin. And a 1v5 or 1v4, but he's not.
But they're making it work. They've got 2 kills and 3 for themselves. 2 from Fox, 1 from MixQ, as MixQ is taken down in retaliation. Lethal still has his Nitro, and that could be big. Fox goes down. 2 remain. 1 on low health. It's Risky, who's going to take the first gunfight. No, Lethal swings out, has the shotgun, and he goes huge in the 1v4 for Ignite. A massive win on the round for Lethal.
You could turn me on and turn me off with your gaze. You can make me feel oh so much with your ways. It's perfect the way you play me. It's magnetic the way you pull me.
Welcome back to Talent League and back after a tough game for Ignite Esports. 7-1 for them as qvG take that first win, 1-0 to them. And now we're going to be heading to Clubhouse. So we're just going to be waiting on Ignite Esports and one member of Ignite Esports. And while we do, 1B, what do you think Clubhouse is going to be? Do you think it's going to be as dominant as it was last game, qvG 7-1? Or maybe Ignite Esports could turn it around and win 7-1 themselves? What is the outcome, do you think?
I don't know. I think after that loss, it's mainly due to how I've seen Ignite Esports play throughout this whole season. After that loss on Coastline, I'm pretty sure their mental's a bit chalked. And if that carries over to Clubhouse, we may see the same score line, or we may end up seeing a 7-0, or we may end up seeing something similar to a 7-1. I mean, I don't know. Coastline and Clubhouse are two very different maps. It's
Yeah.
easier to get dominated on Coastline than it is to get Clubhouse. But it just I don't know. I just want it to be a little bit more competitive. That's all.
Yeah,
'Cause
I do want a bit to speak closer because if you do know, my speciality is when it gets to overtime, 1v, like some kind of big clutch, big shots. I do love to get hype. It's a great thing to feel for, not only for people watching, but people supporting as well as the people playing. But I think with as dominated as qvG were, Ignite Esports, they fell on Coastline. Maybe it wasn't their strongest map, but it was open, and it was their fault they did not ban it. But we will be waiting on Mez from Ignite Esports, and maybe could be doing something. Maybe Ubisoft is acting up because it's not the strongest. Shipping, he's gonna get the capital letters out. He's not gonna be happy for this one. All jokes aside, I mean, Ignite Esports. Let's go back to my little information page, which Trippin spent decades on, all up for this game. He was very sad to not be a part of Titan League. He got kicked out. He's trying to come back and he's impressing us all. Oh, he's here. Mez is back, and hopefully we'll start the game, and I will check my information sheet while we load in, and we are loading in, 1B. We are loading in, and I'm just going to check my sheet, and yes. So, Ignite Esports. Most common bans on Clubhouse are Maverick and Cade, and for qvG are Thatcher, Wamai, and equally Goyo. So, will we see these bans again? We're not too sure, but neither teams have banned Hibana. So if Hibana stays to be open, qvG and Ignite Esports will definitely capitalize on both of those opportunities. Thatcher goes down. That is one operator closed off, but there are still 3 operator closes off remaining.
yeah, next ban is coming out from Ignite Esports, and I'm expecting to see a Maverick ban. They usually ban Maverick on this map according to the statistics. Holy crap! I don't know why I stuttered so hard, but statistics that Director Trippin gave to us, and then also now we go over to the defensive bans, and Kaid is also a common ban, I think, for QVG, not QVG, but Ignite Esports, and we might just see the Goyo ban because again, that's another common ban that QVG has.
Maybe
It's not
Valkyrie.
a Goyo ban, maybe a Valkyrie, maybe a Mira. We don't know. We'll see. They have 4 seconds left to pick, and we will get the Valkyrie
Yeah, there you go.
instead of the Goyo.
My
So
big brain.
instead of the Goyo, which they usually pick on this map, they opt out for the Valkyrie. And Intel game is pretty much gone for the side of defenders. Not pretty much gone because they still have Mirror in play, also Maestro and also Echo. So it just Valkyrie is a really strong operator for Intel game. So it just it weakens that Intel game on the defense side. But first side we do go to is Gym Bedroom.
In bedroom, that's going to be a new one to see. We don't see that one often. I'm betting maybe a 6th pick. Maybe the castle. Yep, to castle maybe. Mirror. No castle, but castle could have been a good one without the sledge on the side of Ignite Esports. But Mirror is going to be utilizing that. Will be open alongside the mute to support it. Jaeger, Thunderburn, Melusi facing off against Iana, Thermite, Buck, and just make sure to see it again. Oh, the loading screen's so long it's lost the flow. Thermite, Buck, Ace, Ash, and Iana. Very strong and operator picks and two very strong teams if used together correctly. And I mean, we said it at the break, or you said it at the break. In Clubhouse, you need a lot of chemistry and connection between each player, and that kind of just good vibe all around the team. And we didn't see that much from Ignite Esports, as it was crumbling apart. And solo pitches didn't work out. Johnny went for a couple rushes, never worked out. No support, hardly even joining him in sometimes, and it was quite uneven throughout the rounds, inconsistent. But qvG, they've been very strongly working together, and seems like they are jam and butter and jam. I'm gonna say. Oh no, what's it going like? Bread and crust.
What?
I don't know.
Bread and crust.
Bread and crust, or I don't know. ACOG and Ash. That's what I'm gonna go on. They've been playing like ACOG and Ash. They've been playing well together either way. But we're gonna start off the round. And again, we see Johnny already using one of his Ash charges on verticality. Oh no, on the breach, on the CCTV breach, but they have not yet to act on the cache breach or any kind of cache gameplay. But it will be soft, which they do have 0 reinforcement, so they didn't forget. It must have been part of their plan, but maybe they're gonna play around that. Wait, is that reinforced? No, that is reinforced, right? I thought it was soft. For some reason I thought it was soft. Maybe just bad quality from my end. But that is hard breach, so it will slow down the attackers even more. One mute jammer gets popped. FF2 uses verticality against Cryptic. His own one. Impact trick. It's gonna be tricking, but the breaches, but F2 is gonna be in a sticky situation. Johnny eventually finds him. Instead of using the G6 3C, we'll be using the R4C, which is a very positive 2C. And now a 4v4 F2 Cryptic. They both go down. Cash will be in the hands of Ignite Esports, but they've got Kex and Sir Googie, one on the mirror, one on Master Door to deal with. And will it be something they will worry about?
On the blue stairs or on garage stairs, whatever it's called on the compass, and that's going to help for the flank game a little bit. If Ignite Esports aren't careful, just Pick could easily get a 3K on the round, or maybe even a double kill. And I mean, if he gets 1 kill, even that's a win for him, because it disrupts the attack of Ignite Esports, and he's gonna get lit up anyways, and he's gonna have to rotate the basement all the way up main stairs.
Both of them are gonna rotate.
Yeah, he's gonna be supported by, I think Sir Googie went down to place a pre-place Nitro Cell because he doesn't have a Nitro Cell in his pocket, but that's actually Johnny to end up getting another pick for Ignite Esports. And they start this map off pretty strong, but they only got 35 seconds left to go. But they have the man advantage. It's a 4v3 at the moment. They could probably make this a 4v2, 4v1, whatever the case may be. But Kex, and they might just make it a 4v2 because Kex is going to be down by Mez, and that's construction and probably logistics in the hands of Ignite Esports as Mez takes quick control of that. I don't know if they have a pre-place Nitro Cell, but he's not going to be paying attention to the player in the hallway. He's going to be paying attention to the player in the Banshee, and then these 2 kills come out for qvG Academy. Another kill looks like it's going to be in the hand of Goody, and it is going to be, oh no, Lethal's able to get that kill, and it leaves Johnny and Sir Googie in the 1v1 situation. They are alerted to each other's positions. I think one player is on main stairs, and then we obviously see Sir Googie in the bathroom at the moment. He's going to heal himself up with his own corner station, but Johnny is actually on 100 HP. He's going to be right on top of the diffuser, baiting the player to peek him, but he's not even going to stick it. He's going to bait it, and Johnny, with the pistol out, I think he ran out of bullets on his R4C, because that's the only logical explanation, and that's the kill for Johnny as he clutches out the 1v1. Sir Googie's trying to fake this defuse so many times, and ultimately it's Johnny to win out the gunfight. Well, not really a gunfight, he just caught him under the defuse, and Sir Googie wasn't able to react.
He finds the time against QV, or against Sir Googie, and he doesn't able to get the defuse off, and there's the first attacking round we've seen, first win attacking round from Ignite Esports we've seen throughout this whole entire game. And I don't know how that felt for qvG, to be honest. Well done to Ignite Esports for finishing it off, but Mez, I believe, who killed the person in Logi on the mirror, I don't know how that went I don't know how that went down because we saw Logic Hatch wasn't even broken. There were two ADSs underneath the mirror and a mirror to play against. So I believe that maybe it was a whiff or some kind of whiff or misplay by qvG Academy because it was all on their side. All they had to do was hold that mirror and it was impossible for them to get through. But maybe something happened in that situation. Two ADSs were not able to be utilized, but just Pip, he'll use his ADSs somewhere else again as what he did last game. 11 kills, he'll be looking to do that once more, but on the side of Ignite Esports, it'll be Johnny, which we didn't see much of last game. He was very silent, he was very quiet, so hopefully we see more of him throughout, but either way, they'll be going back in gym and bedroom with the exact same lineup. Nothing will change except their game plan. The game start, because it obviously didn't work out last time. Very close round, but not close enough for qvG to come up top, but Ignite Esports 1-0, looking for the second.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny, just a side note, I think went 2 and 6. I think Coastline is not 2 and 6. First kill though comes out from Ep2, and it's now left Mez on the floor. Ayana clones and grenades deleted, and that's Johnny deleting Just Pit, and that's the Jaeger. Just Pit was having the game of his life on Coastline last match, and he's not even going to find a kill inside these first 2 rounds. It's actually going to be Johnny to be 4-0 at the moment. Perfect, you know, scoreline so far for him as he hasn't found any depths in this round. And I mean, that's garage control, that's this, well, cache and server control for Ignite Esports. You know, there's not going to be any contest actually from cache as well, because it seems like all of the players or the presence in cache is just non-existent. I'm thinking that when Just Pit died, F2 kind of pulled off of it, and they were just like, let's play site, guys. I don't know where F2 actually is. Oh, okay, he's in kitchen. So yeah, there's no presence in cache. They can easily just take this and possibly take construction if they push Kex off or kill him at, you know, whatever the case may be. But they got 1:40 left to go and more than enough time to figure out how they want to execute so far. And I mean, Ignite Esports inside on Clubhouse look a lot better than they did on Coastline, and it could be down to the fact that that was qvG's map pick, and this is their map pick right now. Oh.
Yep, F2, he does find a double in this round. When Johnny goes down, he won't be having his role any longer, but we do see Logic Hatch finally being broken, but no nades to clear out their mirror, except for 3 flashes in the hands of Cryptic, and we don't qvG Sports definitely don't want qvG to lose that mirror like they did last time. They want it to be held and want it to be a struggle. They're not supposed to push through construction, but F2, he's looking for a triple, he's wanting a triple, as no drones. I even seen a flank drone from Ignite Esports, maybe it was broken previously, but F2, he will find his way silently, but Cryptic does get some intel that there will be someone flanking, but he doesn't have enough to know exactly where he's coming from. He's going to be playing on these windows, trying to spot people rotating in the last 35 seconds. Pop the window. One's going to be close. If that comes out behind the gym weightlifting thing, we're going to call that. He will be proning beneath. He will be extremely low HP with a C4 in hand, and he drops the hatch with a C4, which could hurt Ignite Esports when they decide to go for a plan, or if they do. Lethal goes down with that diffuser. Cryptic, he has no choice but to jump in, King alongside him to support. The shotgun comes out. Cryptic finds Goody. He finds another. Cryptic's on the ball right now, and now we're 2v2. No diffuser in hand. They're gonna have to go for a push. Kex gets a whiff, and Cryptic will capitalize on that. No diffuser in hand. Cryptic gets a triple, will not make it a quad, and him dropping that hat to the C4 going out, and it already went down when Lethal dropped that diffuser. Lethal to his own teammates, I would say.
I mean, very close for Ignite Esports. When that round looked very dire for them, it was Cryptic that actually brought it back for them, getting I think a 3K on the round. Almost could have gotten a quad if we were able to catch, who was it, Sir Googie on the Thunderbird. But a little bit too late, a little bit, you know, they didn't have enough time to really figure that out, and unfortunately for them, that's the round for qvG. And we're gonna see basements. You know, they finally win gym bedroom, and they're gonna go down to church and arsenal. And I mean, interestingly enough, we see the visual come out, and usually on this site you'd see maybe like, well, maybe an echo, maybe a maestro, sometimes even a pulse, because there's a lot of verticality play on arsenal and church. But we're not going to see that. We're going to see, I'm thinking, a strong roam game. They have the Goody on Vigil and also Surgugi on Mozzie. And, you know, two strong roamers. You know, you have one that can disrupt the enemy drones, and then you have the other one who can catch the enemy drones. So, I mean, what more could you want from a roaming duo? And also
What more could you want from an SSG strat, to be honest? The real overall aim for this, and I mean, we've seen SSG strat, especially by qvG. We've seen them run it many times, and it has worked out for them. But Ignite Esports being igniting their flame, they do like to go in for fiery plays, committing to their slogan. And I mean, I would see a meet roaming. It seems like he's going to be playing on site, a slight variation of the classic, most original SSG roam. As you only originally see one player actually on site and another just scattering around it, close to it. And that what makes opportunities for Ignite Esports to go in. But Ignite Esports, they're going to take it slow, and they're going to get breaches, starting with Jacuzzi Breach from pushing this member in gym, that being qvG. He's being pinched from many different angles. He might find Johnny if he decides to run in. He will be supported. Johnny, he finds the man, he finds Goody. He doesn't land enough bullets on him, but Johnny just tanks some of his own. And Ignite Esports, they're working together to clear out these two members, but qvG, he lands bullets on King, and qvG will find a head of Mez. He's stuck in that corner, but qvG finds John. And King will finally take out qvG, and a 2-for-1. He's going to be happy with that one. And Goody might just... Oh, King nearly finds the head of Goody, but Goody gets the save. Goody gets the save off, and he will now head down to one more level, maybe lurking around Lounge. Yes, he will lurk around Lounge with that Vigil. I don't know what it's called. What's the Vigil ability called? He will lurk around with his ability either way. Huh?
It's like called it's a cloak. It has something to do with the cloak because...
Yeah. We know what it does, but we forgot the technical game. He's going to use his ability to hide away from these drones which are pushing in, and with one man down, he could make it 2 men down, but it's going to be like they've cleared him out. He will drop out to sight. He's going to be chilling. They're all on blue hatch. They're ready to drop, but King, he still has ace charges in hand. All 3, I believe, if I'm making sure he hasn't used any of them. Even if he has 2, that's enough to get a hatch. Will he get it? No, Lethal will get 1 hatch. 3v4, 40 seconds remaining after this thermite, this exothermic charge gets burned, and it will. I mean, instead of 4v3 to stand off qvG, they just have to hold that angle to Ignite Esports. They're going to make a play. These meat jammers stopping this breach is very helpful. These meat jammers being utilized by the hand, but Goody's still going to play aggressive. An unexpected aggressive play. King might be caught off guard. Cryptic drop. Goody has to drop back. One in Motto, one in these stairs, and the other will be pushing blue. 15 seconds remain. It's going to have to be a close Russian shot from F2. Finds the body of King. C4 coming out. A Russian from Cryptic finds Just Pit off guard, but Just Pit still gets betrayed with the C4. And I don't know how that's possible, even though he's dead. But Kex finds Lethal. And I don't understand how that C4 ran off when he died. But either way, they find the round, and qvG come out on top. A 2-1 round differentiation.
Yeah, that round was over as soon as Sergey got those first 2 picks to end off the round. To start off the round, eventually he was traded off, but those obviously having 2 of their players picked off, Ignite Esports kind of slowed down a little bit. They didn't know what to do from there because they just got dismantled by 1 player, and there was another player also on the room with Sergugi that wasn't found neither, and ultimately qvG just retreated back to site. All they had to do was hold angles because they ran down the clock quick enough. They did more than enough to run down that clock, and not only that, but they got 2 picks from it in the early round. And yep, we see them 2-1 up on their defensive half. Ignite Esports win that first round, but 2 rounds in a row for qvG, and qvG takes the lead, pretty for the first time in this matchup. I mean, Ignite Esports had it at first, and now we see qvG have it. But we are going to server cash room, and what I'm expecting from this side, I do see the cash box as well as the angle on server wall to garage. they have, that opened up with the holes, and then you also have, you can hold that angle from the cash room box. But I'm pretty sure the first point of contact is going to be with this Thunderbird because he's being pinged and he doesn't know it. He's going to be flashed out and he's actually going to die. Nope, he's not. Now he is because it's Sir Googie down and that's the Thunderbird down. So no more nitro cells, but he's already set down his Kona stations, I'm sure of it. But that's an early pick for Ignite Esports, and that's the perfect start for them. They removed some of that roam game, but there is a player all the way down in basement and also a player in bar. Kex is in bar, and I think that was just Pit in basement. Now it's only just Pit on his run as Kex is taken out, and it's now a 5v3 situation. Just Pit is on these garage storage stairs or on these blue stairs, waiting for somebody to push him because at any moment he's going to be pushed. They know he's there. They have to know he's there. There's going to be a nade cooked for him, and I think that's Mez with the nade. And actually, he's not cooking it towards him. He's cooking it from below. But that's some good shots coming in from Mez as he actually lights up this Pit with about 5 or 10 HP. And he's going to run away licking his wounds. And I mean, he has to get back onto site to these Kona stations to be able to regain some health. But with the way Ignite Esports are set up, they can cut off these flanks and they can cut off these rotations at any moment. And there's another one for Ignite Esports, making this a 5v2, looking ever so dominant. F2 making this a little bit more possible for his team to win. It's down to a 4v2 and a minute and 20 left to go.
That's risky, but he finds the double for him, and now another 2v3, a possible 2v5 clutch. Breach is open. He's used one smoke, and he does have 2 smoke grenades in hand. And with a 3-man down, it's now going to be just put to 1. Buck and Ace charge is being used just to try and get this close plant in the default spot down. C4 holes are open as well as smoke holes. The free just a screen first for a second. All right. Flash is going out. Looking like the plant's going down. Just Pit. He has to see 4 in and he hears. He knows where the plant's going down. The fake does not work. Another 2v2. Cryptic can't some bullets. A 2v5 clutch is all in the hands of F2 and Just Pit. The Buck open up the whole entire wall. Cryptic finds that kill and Cryptic finds another. That 2v5 will be instantly shut down. That roll will be stopped. And Cryptic, he goes for a mad play and he finds 2 headshots for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that could have almost been won out by the Bandit. He made the smart decision after getting the sound call and working off of that sound call to throw the nitro cell in the exact spot that the player was planting in because, that fake does work out 9 times out of 10 because, people plant, they always plant behind that bomb chastity, on that server rack, and usually, people will expect it and they'll have a nitro cell prep from below or they'll have it ready to be thrown over the server rack wall. And usually people, when they know if they know they have to get the plant down and there's no other way they can get the plant down, they're going to run deeper into site. And he did, and he made the right decision to do so, but, sound cues work in the favor of defense, and that's the round for Ignite Esports. And this is looking a lot more competitive than how we saw Coastline. I mean, it's their attacks. I mean, this is an attack on Clubhouse, and Clubhouse tends to be a defender-sided map. So, Ignite Esports are doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, definitely compared to last game, we're not going. This is not looking like it's going to end up in some dominant 7-1 game like we saw last time. 2-2, it's been a ping-pong back and forth. 1 round after, another one by a different team each time. And back to Cash CC. We will not be seeing Jim. Oh, can they go? They could have gone good. They could join. Oh, sorry for my phone. They could have gone Jim. And Cryptic, he wants to try and find that same early kill he did last round, but he won't be finding it as the man drops the hatch. And he will be popping in to see if he can catch him off guard. He gets a sound call that he did drop the hatch, so he knows he's somewhere in oil pit, somewhere lurking beneath there, trying to find kills like he wants to, but, Cryptic, being the man himself, he wants to shut these members down, and that will be qvG with a C4 in hand. And I have a feeling qvG might C4 through that hatch, and he does exactly that. But that C4 was more depressing than Maradona's death, to be honest. That was just not it for me, and it did not hit absolutely anything, but that's a waste of a C4, but there's still one more in the hand of Just Pit. 5v5, 1 minute 50 left. Some breaches being opened, something being utilized. That being utilized by Ignite Esports. They're opening the breaches, and they're trying to focus on this guy in rafters, because if they get this man in rafters, I believe that is Kex. Not too sure. Yep, that's going to be Kex on his camera, on his Maestro camera, shooting these pests throughout the door, and Johnny trying to bait it so he can shoot it. So qvG beneath, and that might affect this game plan if he sees the man falling up the stairs. But F2, he finds one anyway. He takes the head off Lethal, but Johnny, he takes the head off F2, getting revenge for his teammate. King gets down, Johnny finds a double. Johnny's having a great game this time. He's got 2 KD so far. Kex, he gets caught off guard, but he still finds the kill on script, taking out a 3v3. He's got to worry about breach as well as this grenade coming closer towards him. Does he get away? Yes, he sneaks away slowly. He messed that one up. No nades in hand, but he will get pointed by the man in oil pit. So qvG, Kex is on a triple, so qvG does whiff, but Kex is there to find the quad, and Kex, you really made that one up there. I don't know where you pulled that one out of the hat. I mean, you're really switching the story here. That was all in favor of Ignite Esports with the nades, with the control, but Kex, he stayed alive no matter what comes his way. He manages to come out on top.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, I cannot believe those last 3 kills that we saw from Fox. I refuse to believe that those were the kills that he got. Those were some pretty nice kills, but Ignite Esports, they have to be kicking themselves in the teeth right now, because there's no way you let one man do what Kex just did. They knew exactly where he was at. There was no way he stayed alive in the corner for as long as he did, and also get 3-4 kills in the process. Absolutely not. Ignite Esports, like I said, are gonna have to be kicking themselves in the teeth, but you know, it's a round over. They're gonna have to move on, and I'm gonna have to move on. Kicking them, is that not the same? Kicking themselves in the teeth, fighting themselves in the butt. Is that not the same? No, I don't know.
I don't know. I do love it. It's gonna be the new saying either way. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
10 seconds to insertion.
But yeah, I don't really know. Kex had an amazing round, don't get me wrong, but Ignite Esports, again, there's no way you let a man on that low of HP in that one little corner get 3 or 4 kills on you.
And he wiggled out of that nade as well. It was literally right on the rotate, but he managed to wiggle all the way in the corner to get out of that situation. I mean, oh, that was quite something to see there. Either way, he got out of it alive, and it helped him. There's not much to say about that one. Is there one bit?
But I mean, I don't really know what's going on. I like clicked away for like a quick second, so I don't even know what you were talking about. I'm so sorry. I was literally like looking at some of those, but I mean, okay, first kill, I do see that though. First kill does come for qvG, and that Sir Goofy able to get the Nitro Cell kill on Miss Thunderbird. And I mean, early mana advantage for qvG. A minute hasn't really gone by, and this could be another kill for qvG, and it is just Pit able to get that kill onto Cryptic. And now it's a 5v3, 5v4 turn 5v3, and it might turn into a 5v2 as Mez is getting lit up elsewhere. But it is now a 5v2 because Mez is able to get that kill, or not Kex, Mez, but onto King, and now it's a 4v2 because Mez is able to get the knife kill onto just Pit, or gun kill. It was a gun kill, but it looked like he ran up to him to knife him. But 4v2, mana advantage in the side of qvG, and they have Ignite Esports have plenty of time to bring this back, but it doesn't look likely, especially with the amount of health that Mez is on, and he's going to stay in that health unless he finds a corner station upstairs, or you know, unless he gets magically healed from some like BS that we don't know about in Siege, because there are things that I don't even know about in Siege still that just are BS. I don't know. I'm just rambling on, but again, 1 minute and 5 left to go, and qvG probably have this in the bag, because I don't see a lot of bright spots for Ignite Esports to, you know, to work off of on this round.
Yeah, I mean, a 2v4 Ignite Esports, they default. That's just unfortunate. I mean, Kex, you really wiggled like a worm in that one. I mean, you can't be caught off guard so easily. It's going to be Mez alive. He doesn't know where the player is. He doesn't know it's either going to be bathroom or pool table. But Kex, he's going to be passive. No, that's Castle's curse right there. He will be aggressive. He will be slowly shifting up, closer and closer, as it slowly amplifies into what we seem to be a gunfight coming. Mez goes for the bait, and it will. What a lovely bait. Mez, that's really clear. I do love to see that. Number 4 comes to a 1v3. He will throw a nade to get this kill, but it will waste time. Goody, he pushes up with the shotgun. Mez will not see it coming in. Goody, he crouches beneath his crosshair, and he comes out on top with the kill.
Yep, that's around for, well, I think that was, yeah, qvG, and you know they take the half 4-2, but I mean that's still good for Ignite Esports. Again, Clubhouse tends to be a defender-sided map, so you know 4-2 is not too bad for Ignite Esports. They might have wanted the 3-3, but you know they don't get it, and you know they switch onto their defense. In the first side, they're gonna go on as CCTV and Cash. And the interesting pick that I do see, if I spy with my little eye and it doesn't get 6 picked, is the Tashanka on
You
in
just
this
love to
lineup.
see that.
Yeah, but I mean,
King.
Shamuka launchers
I mean,
and
he's really the king in that one,
LMG.
isn't he?
Yeah, please. I just want to see.
You want to see it go down, don't you?
Yeah, I want to see it.
I mean, yeah, you do love to see King pulling out the king himself, Tashenka. See if he can do anything. Yeah, as it's a good replacement for Smoke. But speaking of Smoke, it is on the lineup as well. But what's the plan? Maybe it's just a shotgun, and maybe King wants to YOLO it, as they are 2 rounds down, and the King himself, Tashenka, could pull back these 2 rounds. But we will stall to find out. And now qvG switch onto the attack, and Ignite Esports switch on to defense, as you said. It will look like qvG
10 seconds
are
left before
at
insertion.
like, I feel like they're more ready for it. So let them more ready for this attack. They're ready for it. They've got a round ahead. They've definitely got the vibe. They've definitely got this constant same vibe. They have this same feel to win these next rounds, because they're on this flow and they don't want to stop this roll. It's like a snowball. It's just adding more and more and more onto them. Where Ignite Esports, they don't have much on them. They haven't won as many rounds as qvG, especially in a row. And qvG, they're looking to win more. And Ignite Esports, they've got a hold and they've to push through what qvG have to bring.
I mean, qvG are still up on the scoreboard right now, and it's yet to be seen how these attacks are going to play out for qvG. But I mean, you know, it could end up well for them, just barely finding a kill on somebody on garage stairs. And actually, it's going to be Sir Gugu who ends up finding the first kill instead of just Pitts, and that's actually Johnny down. So that's Tia Rooney down, and you know she plays her laser gate, so it doesn't really matter what her effect is on the round. She's not that important, not as important as like a Smoke or a Tashanka, but you know, a gun lost at the moment.
You still want to
and a body, yeah, you know, and a body lost as well, and you know that's the man advantage for the side of qvG so early on in this Clubhouse matchup, as they are attacking cash room and servers. I thought they were attacking gym bedroom. I don't know why, but my brain literally was like, they're attacking. They're not. They're attacking servers. And this presence from Cryptic is still going to be very prevalent on this Garage Raptors, and he should have really been pushed out. There was like a couple of players. Well, there's a player in Garage, and there's also a player right below him. And then a player on the garage stairs, but a flurry of kills come out, and Ignite Esports ends up the better between the two teams. Cryptic is able to get the last kill between those flurry of kills. He might just get a second. It might just be an easy kill for Goody, and it is, and that's Cryptic. That's the Jaeger down off of this Raptors control, and it leaves both of these teams in 2v2 with one another. Lethal and Mez are on full HP. Goody and Just Pitts have lost some of their HP. I think Goody is almost near to like 50 HP, and then Just Pitts is, well, I think on 85 or 80 HP. I'm not too sure. But Lethal's on the top of red stairs, Mez is in Cash, and the diffuser is in the hands of qvG. They don't have Nitro Cells, Ignite Esports, but they do have guns, and they have to swing, and they have to swing at the right moments, and they do, and it's 2 kills at the same time for Ignite Esports, and that's the round for them, and it's 4-3 at the moment. This game is a lot closer than what Coastline is.
I mean, you've said it there, and I was just about to say that this game has been really close, and that's what we love to see, and it's definitely showing that Ignite Esports aren't the team that get dominated so easily. They do have something in them, and that's definitely what we've seen so far. And throughout their roster, throughout their roster, and what we've seen from that round, you have qvG playing extremely well, wasting extreme amount of times, 2 minutes almost. His presence is making it difficult for qvG to push in. He does get taken out, but either way, he wastes an extreme amount of time. He sacrifices himself for the team, and again, that last swing, insane, synchronized swing, takes the benefit of them and takes that round for them. And we've already seen a SSG round, and we will see it once more, but with a bandit alongside it. No smoke, but a bandit. Cryptic, Lethal, King, Johnny, and Mez will try to make this SSG roam go well and make it an SSG roam they can remember to equalize the scoreboard on the 4-4. And it will be a heavy roam game. Yeah, the Musi and Musi. We do love to see that combo. Echo, he will be tanking on site with not shield this time, but with impacts to make sure these gets those impact tricks going. And Mez, he will not be impact tricking, will be using his own impacts for his roam game as he plays solo, supported by King, Johnny, and Cryptic. Those 3 players playing together alongside Mez, a big fragger with a big weapon. It will be somewhat difficult for qvG Academy to push through, but they will start this push from Garage. A strong location to push from, and if you get control of that, it can really affect what is to come.
See them opening up Jacuzzi's wall here. Either the ace charges going off to make a big hole in the wall, but you know, the site isn't gym bedroom, it's down below, but this tends to be a very important push for the attackers, because usually on Clubhouse, especially in this meta, you know, it's actually a top-down clear that you see coming out from the attack most of the times. And I think this is a heavy roam game coming out from Ignite Esports. You see the Mozzie end up getting a drone, or the little spider creature end up catching a drone in its little legs, and one Mozzie pissed, but it's 2 kills coming out from Goody, and he catches both Mez and Johnny. Now another kill comes out from the side of qvG, with that also being partnered with the kill for Ignite Esports, and it's now a 4v2 in this half. All the action is coming early on, and you know, we didn't see it, but we heard the gunshot, so we can tell that it was a lot of action. And qvG, they have this round in their hands. They have 1:35 left to go. They don't have little time to work with. They have a bunch of time to work with, and they're gonna use this time to not only make angles from above with the sledgehammer, but also open some of these reinforced hatches with the ace charges. And again, they have more than enough time to work off of. And you find these players, isolate them, and then pinch them, kill them, or even just go for the plant if one side is weaker than the other.
Oh, King goes for a swing and takes out F2 as his head will get blown off, but then Aid will do exactly the same, as he will go down. King will see the last of his life, as it's just going to be lethal alive. See if he's as lethal as he says he is. Kex, he will take some bullets. Oh, the headshot was not close enough. He only hit the neck, but just Pip, he will take that headshot and he will take a lethal one. Now, that was a clean round, and you talked about how they had so much time, which they did. But the thing with the SSG roam is not mainly about, like, obviously you want to get frags just like qvG did when he did the SSG roam, but wasting time is the most important part, and you want to force the attackers to just run into your crosshair. The things with that, they gave qvG Academy way too much time. They found these kills too easily and with too much, too swiftly and with too much ease. So we will see from them, not the same site, but gym bedroom, the castle. This kind of gave it away, but so does the rest of their lineup alongside Frost. Will we see that sick pick? No, we will not, and we will head straight into the round. Sledge, Sledge right there. Castle, point at that castle. Unless you kill that Sledge early, lethal on that castle. Those are just 3 points which Kex will clean up in seconds. As he's had a strong game, Kex. He's over 9-6, the top frag on his team, and he's consistently well throughout every single game he plays. And that kind of member, that top friggin' player for Ignite Esports is Cryptic. And he didn't do the strongest. We definitely didn't do strongest as Just Pit ran out of him on Coastline, which wasn't the greatest to see, but he's on double digits, the first man in the game to be on double digits on this map. And he's had a good game, and we want to see more of this, and he can try and get that reinforcement. He's just catching up with what he's got to do, because he's thinking about how he's going to play this round, and heading into it, it's looking like the same default push we saw from Ignite Esports. They're going to be taking cash, they're going to be opening the breaches, and they will be going for vertical play from, they will be going for vertical play from stock to get nades off, possibly. As qvG, we all know he's good as timing his nades, and also timing his kills, as he finds Johnny. He goes down a bit too early for that one. qvG, he will open up some angles. So will Lethal. He wants to find more than 3 kills in this round. He hasn't had the strongest game so far, not just on this map, but also on Coastline. He wants to find his presence in this map and make it more difficult for qvG as it is.
Lethal over these last few games for Ignite, or the games that he's played so far, has been one of the stronger players. So has King, and sometimes you see Cryptic pop off, and maybe even Mez. All of these players have the potential to do that, but this season hasn't been so kind to them. And this match hasn't been so kind to them either. I mean, qvG win this round is match point, and this could be qvG's map, and the full 3 points going in their favor. And it'd be another win for qvG, which, I mean, do people get tired of saying that? Because they win almost every single game at this point. I'm getting tired of saying that because they win almost every single game. I'm not even kidding. I don't think they've lost a single game throughout the season. But you see the heavy presence from qvG in this cash site, or in this cash room right here. And then
They have only 1 for and drawn 1. No losses.
Oh, no losses. I was like saying,
They have drew 1, but they're gonna draw again as they're gonna Esports falling up behind 5v3, and we will see Cryptic go for another quickly. He will not find anything. And I want to Logi will be the main place switches. Nades are gonna go in. Nades being found. A swing at the wrong time as King drops back. Kex, he jumps in. I don't think King knows. He will go for the swing. He will go check. He knows he's there, but just picked to support his teammate Kex. Lethal on the prone. He gets his 4th kill, but Goody will there. Get the refrag, and F2 finds Cryptic, and there goes the round. There goes qvG, and maybe this draw might not be as close as we thought it was, as now it is 6-3. King just gets his little down, but either way, 6-3 and match point in favor of qvG Academy.
That round now puts them on match point, and also match point, like, so they can take the 3 points like they've been taking for the last few weeks of these play days. They only had that one draw, but other than that, they've won almost all of their games. And at this point, when does it end? Because it doesn't look like it's going to end here against Ignite Esports, and then we're going into the Christmas break. So if it ends in January, then it ends in January. But right now in this game, you know, we see Ignite Esports go all the way down to the tertiary site of Basements. It is a very anchor friendly site. You know, it's very friendly to those who want to stay on site. Not like well, Cash CCTV or even Gym Bedroom, where it's, you know, recommended that you have a strong roam game and setups to work. This, you don't really have to roam as much as you would have to do on those sites. But, you know, we see the echo come out from Lethal, and Lethal's had the echo, I think, the last time they played these sites on Basements, and it wasn't really of much use because, again, they put all of their pressure onto site very early, and echo mainly works for the late rounds when they don't have enough time to really plant, and they go for the plant at 0 seconds, and you have an echo above them, and then boom, you can just stop them from planting. But, you know, SSG roam yet again. You see the mutes being played, and also the jacuzzi wall being reinforced, and also the mute being placed, the mute jammer being placed on the jacuzzi wall. First piece of contact is gonna come from the Vigilance. Just qvG missing the head by like a little bit, and that almost could have gone in his favor, but a couple of impact nades actually hit Mez himself. He wastes 2 impact nades on himself, and he's down to a little HP. And this could be a serious point between the two teams, and that's King actually in support of the Mozzie playing the on main stairs. That was a good bait, and that was even better bait as Johnny's able to get that kill. Johnny has had a much better game on Clubhouse than he had on Coastline. He's able to pick up the process, puts King on 25 HP, but they're able to run all the way back to site. What was a 5v3 now turned into a 5v2. The last two players are in the dirt tunnel as they have nowhere else to go unless you see one player run out of there. I think that's the ace, and he's probably going to go all the way up into kitchen just to relieve some of the pressure that they might face from there if they do end up pushing into Arsenal Room. You see the Sledge of Kex is actually in dirt tunnel as well. He's just holding an angle, waiting for Ignite Esports to get a little bit ballsy, waiting for them to do some type of ego peek. And he might catch one off guard, and that's actually lethal. That could have been another for him, but it's a good shot from Johnny. And now with 1v3, it could be a 1v2 because Lethal is actually still down. He could grab this kill, F2, and it's now
F2.
a 1v1 between F2 and King is on a sliver of HP. His health bar is flashing red for good reason. Because, well, there you go, and that's a wall bang.
No chance!
And he's able to win the map for his team, and that's all the
F2.
well.
You don't make that one up. 1B, you don't make that one up. F2 with the 1v4 clutch. I know that was down, but the pre-fire, the wall bang, he saw it coming. He saw it coming. I mean, that, my friends, was an absolute shocker for Ignite Esports. They let that one slip, and I mean, they didn't get the res, but F2, he's just done it. F2 and Kex, what a duo that game. What a duo, just consistently. They're always phenomenal, sublime. It's just amazing all the time.
Like he's playing with the F2. I cannot believe that actually. To like the game awareness to figure out that, hey, look, this player is actually going to pick up his team behind this specific wall, and also to get probably got the intel from his teammate, knowing that there was a
He
player.
got the intel from himself when he saw the person resing on hallway.
Yeah.
He went straight for it. Nothing stopping. He went, oh, let's get that kill. Straight into Motto. He finds one. And I mean, that's just unfortunate there. And that ends the 2-0. And they keep their not losing streak, but they have drawn one. I'm not sure which team is drew against qvG. I think Machine Soldiers, but we're not here to see about their drawing and their winning. At their winning, and just some information. We won't be getting an interview, which is so unfortunate. No, everyone needs to go from both of the teams and from qvG side, and they took that win and a 2-0 solid game. Ignite Esports, they didn't win, but I mean, I guess you win this one, 1B. I guess you do win this one.
I guess I do. I mean, I didn't. Well, the first map was a little bit of a surprise for me. The second map was a lot better from Ignite Esports, and I mean, it's not the result that they want because again, they don't have a lot of wins, they don't have a lot of points, and they do sit at 8th. And unfortunately, if they remain 8th for the rest of the season, then they get auto relegated along with the bottom place team. I think it was like the two bottom place teams, right?
And and just to update the new ranking, qvG, they keep their number one spot on 16.6 points ahead of Machine Soldiers, which are crawling behind in second. But Ignite Esports, they'll head back to 9th, second last, in front of Baker Boys by 2 points, drawing with Sports, Young Stars. We've seen their the main roster. Now we're going to see their Young Stars hop into the Major League. And just to point out, the next stream game casted by me and 2XB will be seeing Guardians Alpha versus Loud Wolves, I believe, or versus Loud Esports. And we will see who will win that one, because what we've seen today, we saw that 7-1 victory for qvG Esports, and they're really on a roll. 6 points ahead of Machine Soldiers. I mean, nothing you can do there, is there, 1B?
Nah, not really. Not when qvG are playing like that. And I mean, that 1v4 clutch from F2 was insane, and ultimately it just told the whole story of that matchup. I mean,
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Tough.
It's definitely tough. But either way, that will be us from Talent League today. It's been me and 1B. And we've had a great cast, and hopefully, or I'll definitely see you on Friday to see Guardians Alpha play against Loud Esports with me alongside 210. That's all from me. Thank you very much for 1B. 1B has been my caster alongside me, and hope to see you soon.